Okay, today's video is going to be a pick-a-deck video, and it is going to be, am I on the right path or am I making a huge mistake? I asked a coworker slash friend what kind of reading she would want to watch, and that was her suggestion, and I liked it because I know a lot of people probably wonder, are you on the right path or are you making a huge mistake? So pick a deck. The first one is the Wandering Moon Tarot, the Midnight Edition, number 1. Number 2, the Tarot of Oneness, pile 2. Number 3 is the Mystic Garbage Tarot. So for number 3. So take a moment to pick your deck, 1, 2, or 3, to pick your pile to find out, are you on the right path or are you making a huge mistake? Okay, if you chose pile number 1, the Wandering Moon Tarot, the Midnight Edition, this is your pile. So pile 1, are you on the right path or are you making a huge mistake? I'll try to shuffle these on camera. I'll try not to shake the stand too much. That's why I don't do many readings, is because I don't like the shaky videos. Okay, I'm going to do a couple more intense shuffles. This King of Wands wants to be on the bottom. It's going to be interesting if it comes out. Okay, so are you on the right path or are you making a huge mistake? Pile number 1. Pile number 1, are you on the right path or are you making a huge mistake? What message do you have for pile number 1? Okay. The Knight of Moons, the Knight of Cups. I feel like you need to figure out what you want. Is the path you're on even the path that you want? Is it even something you want? I think that's the real question for you here. Do you even know what you want? Emotionally, do you know the type of person you want to attract? Do you know what you're trying to manifest in your life? If you don't have a clear direction, how do you even know that you want the path that you're on? Okay, I'll keep shuffling, but Knight of Moons, Knight of Cups. That very well could be a genuine love offer too. Could be somebody coming to you and saying, hey, I have some genuine feelings for you, or I have some genuine feelings about a situation. I think they're going to, if this is of the love variety, I think they're going to try to play it off lightly, light as a feather, like, you know, they want to downplay their feelings for you. On the flip side of that, if this isn't about that, this is about a path that you possibly could be downplaying for yourself. You could be telling yourself that you don't want this because you feel like you can't reach it for some reason. Like maybe you don't deserve it, or like it's out of reach, or whatever the situation may be. Take it however it resonates, but let's see what crosses you. Okay, we got a few that came out. What crosses you in this situation? We got 4. King of Swords, boundaries. Struggling with holding your boundaries. Struggling with not giving your power away. I feel like there have been people who have been siphoning your power for a long time. And I feel like you don't know how to cut them off. You don't know how to put up boundaries to the people that have been siphoning you. So maybe you know what you want, but the people around you make you feel like it's out of reach. They make you feel like it's something you shouldn't go after, something you shouldn't chase. I mean, but you should, because if you're passionate about it, if you want something, you should definitely go after it. But yes, boundaries need to be held. For whatever reason, I'm getting a siphoning of energy. Somebody has been siphoning your energy for a long time. Foundation of the situation is justice. Okay, there's justice about to be done in this situation. The scales are going to be tipped. So like whatever truth has been hidden, whatever person has been lying on you and like stealing your ideas or lying on your name, the truth is going to come out about that situation. This sideways sword is about to be upright. The truth is about to be revealed. These scales are about to be balanced because people will finally know the truth. They'll finally know the truth that they haven't known. So if somebody's been low-key abusing you, the truth is going to come out. If somebody's been treating you badly or using you, the truth is going to come out. Justice will be done in this situation. Okay, passing influence is 7 of Swords. I feel like you have cut off so many fake people, so many users and abusers. This King of Swords may be the last one. This may be the last emotional vampire that you are struggling to detach from because you have cut all these other people out that you did not trust. You have done so much work to cut out the liars around you. Maybe you're feeling like you haven't, are you ever going to do enough? Is the healing ever going to be done? Like, is there ever going to be enough boundaries for you to be able to trust anyone? You've really done some cutting out. Wow. What's on your mind is Queen of Swords. Oh my gosh. Okay. We have a pair of thinkers here. We have a pair of thinkers. Okay. Okay, this changes the dynamic just a little bit. If it's a love reading, then this King of Swords is overthinking, and he may very well be afraid to approach you because he's overthinking it. He's majorly overthinking it. On the flip side, there may be one last big emotional attachment that is sucking the life out of you. Like one big last cut. And you have done so much cutting. The universe has done cutting in your favor. So like the people that you didn't cut out, some of them the universe cut out for you. It was like, you're not going to do it, so I'm going to do it. I'm going to force them to be cut out. And maybe that's what kickstarted the process of cutting the other people out who were lying and using and abusing, who were talking behind your back. Okay, near future, 2 of Moons, 2 of Cups. Holy moly. Holy moly. This is a commitment. You could be committing to yourself, committing to this path you're on. So you're not making a huge mistake. If you're holding your boundaries, if you're cutting out the people who are lying and stealing and cheating in your life, you're absolutely on the right track. You're on the right path. Sometimes that feels like the hard path because it's so unknown and it's so out of your comfort zone. But I feel like the universe kickstarted things a little bit. And That kind of had a little bit of a snowball effect. And so you started cutting people out. New commitment. If this King of Swords is just afraid to come forward because he's overthinking his feelings for you, like if there's a connection here, you both feel it. He's just afraid. He's a little bit afraid to step up right now. But I see a definite clinking of the glasses in the near future. Okay, wow. That one jumped right out. The way you see the situation is the Four of Stars. You're holding everything so close to the vest. You're so afraid to get hurt. You're so afraid to put yourself out there. Maybe this is the love reading and you just have nothing but boundaries up. So this King of Swords just does not know how to get to you. He does not know how to come forward. He's overthinking his strategy because you've got nothing but walls. And you're not giving anything away. You're not giving him any idea of how you feel. So he doesn't know if his feelings are reciprocated. He literally doesn't know. He's running blind here. I say he, I mean she, whatever. Whatever it is, it just very much feels like you're afraid to hope. Okay, I got 3 more that came out, and that's 3 more to end, not to end the reading because I got more decks, but to end this particular portion. The way other people see the situation as Page of Stars, I definitely see that other people see that you have gone off on your own path. You're definitely doing something different than you've always done. It's like you finally realized insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. So you're like, okay, I'm going to do something different then. I'm not going to do the same thing. And boy, this something different was so big. It has impacted everything around you. But it's also the catalyst. That's the word I was looking for earlier. The catalyst for the universe to kick off some major things in your favor. Because whatever it is that made you start cutting these people out, whatever made you start putting up boundaries, I mean, it was a good thing. It needed to happen, but you can't wall yourself away from the rest of the world. And I know right now you're probably learning discernment. Who to trust, who not to trust, learning how to trust yourself. This is going to be really exciting if this is a love reading, because we literally got the King and Queen of Swords right out of the gate. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then the first 5 cards we had a match. Moon's underneath. There's feelings here. There is feelings here. These feelings have been developing, but they have not been being acted on for whatever reason, because this King of Swords has really been overthinking things. I don't know if he knows how to get on your level. Like maybe he's wondering how he fits into your life because, man, you've got boundaries. You have got the walls. So maybe he's wondering how to get to you. The emotions of the situation is the King of Moons. Wow. King of Cups, King of Love. This is definitely a love reading. I feel like you've had to learn to hold your boundaries, so you have a lot of walls, but this is such a love reading. There is love here. We got King of Swords, Queen of Swords, Knight of Moons, King of Moons, 2 of Moons. Okay, final outcome, the Magician. Are you serious? This is what you've been manifesting. This is literally this. This is what you've been manifesting. You recently did a really big thing to change your life. You had a really big change in your mindset, and that made you do different things. And for whatever reason, you stopped doing the same thing you've always done. and you started doing something completely different, and you are literally manifesting the life that you want. But I'm going to go back to that first card. You have to know what you want. Because if you don't know what you want, how do you even know if you're on the right path? Because if you're not unabashedly pursuing what you love and what makes you excited and what makes you want to wake up and sing for joy and happiness, if you're not pursuing that, then what the hell are you doing? So you better know what it is you're pursuing. So wake up and pay attention to the path that you're on. Wake up and pay attention to what you want. I feel like you have. You've been paying attention to the way you've been manifesting things in your life, and you've changed it. And you are literally about to manifest so much goodness. Okay, the overall energy is the Knight of Wands. You know it is. I did say the King of Wands was on the bottom and wanted to come out while I was shuffling, so interesting that the Knight of Wands is the overall. It's like this person, I want to say this man is trying to figure out how to get to you. He is trying to figure out how to get through your walls. Because he has set his sights on you. He sees that you don't take no BS. He likes that about you. He knows that you're going to call him on his shit and not take his. And you're going to expect the same from him. You need a strong man, but he needs a strong woman just as much as you need a strong man. Or whatever, man, woman, however it may fit or resonate with you. But this person needs somebody strong like they are. Somebody who matches their energy. And that's the thing. Maybe you feel like you haven't matched a lot of people's energy, but you were born to stand out. You just weren't born to fit in. There's so many Knight of Moons. So many court cards. 2 knights, moons, wands. So cups and wands, that's feelings and passions. Are those the same thing? I don't even know. It's purpose and emotions. And then swords. That's all about your thoughts and about the mental breakthroughs that you've had so many of lately. I feel like that's it. You've had so many mental breakthroughs. That's what this Queen of Swords is about. It's about this mental breakthrough you've had. Maybe this is about you figuring out what it is that you do want. What it is that you want to commit to. What you want to put your energy into. Because you've been holding your energy close. I feel like you pulled so far back from everybody. I think people forgot how to get to you. Or they think you're unreachable because you pulled so far back. You were just no, I'm not taking it anymore. I can't do any of it. So boundaries everywhere, walls everywhere. But now that you've mastered that, it's like trying to inch your way back in the other direction. But definitely needing discernment about it. But I feel like this is what you've been manifesting. This path you're on is the path that you've been manifesting. You just don't know that yet. Wisdom. Slow down and be still enough to hear your inner wisdom. So if you feel like you're in a dip in the path, maybe you just need to slow down. If you feel like everything's so chaotic, slow down. Listen to your inner wisdom. Because the truth is, only you know if you're on the right path or not. Nobody can give you that answer. But you have to be able to trust yourself enough to listen and know when you're telling yourself the right answer. Trust your intuition, but you have to be able to hear your intuition. But you have to be able to slow down and get out of the hustle and bustle of life. And sometimes that means taking a break from social media. Take 10 minutes a day to just sit in silence and breathe. Learn to listen to yourself. Learn to listen to what you want. Learn to listen to your body. You'll feel them in your body. Learn to listen to that. The way different things feel when people say them or when people do them. Listen to the way they make you feel. Guarded. The world is a tough place, but careful not to close yourself off completely. Did I not say that with this queen? You've had to cut so many people off that now you just got nothing but walls, nothing but walls. This King of Swords does not know how to get to you. And on another note, other people don't either. And that's a good thing, because some people don't deserve access to you, and you learn that. So you pulled your access all the way back. But now you have to understand you can slowly start letting people in again. You, again, have to have discernment to let the right people in. But you can start letting people into your energy again. Okay, we got opportunity. You hold the magical key to your own success. What door will you open? This path you're on is an opportunity. But you're the only one that will decide what you make of this opportunity. Will you let fear stop you, or will you follow it all the way? Stagnation. When you feel stuck, let go and refocus until the answers come. Sometimes just because you're feeling a little stuck doesn't necessarily mean you're in the wrong place or on the wrong path. It just means maybe your focus is a little bit off. Maybe whatever you're trying to focus on is not necessarily your purpose. It's just what you're used to, or what you think you're good at, or what you're supposed to do. But maybe it's not what actually makes you excited. I feel like you're on the right path. This is a path of major opportunity, but there's definitely some refocusing that needs done. And I guess you've done so much to be this person you are right now. You've gone through so much to be who you are now. You're nothing at all like that person you used to be. Nobody but you knows what it took for you to get here. That is a mental strength. That is a mental superpower for you to become who you were to who you are. Just because it doesn't look exactly like who you want it to be does not mean you're on the wrong path. It just means you need to give yourself some grace. Let yourself be stuck sometimes. Let yourself have a bad day, but refocus. Let the answers come and know that they will. Let people in. This is an opportunity. You have been working so hard to attract the right people into your life. Trust that that's what you're doing. Okay, the overall energy for this deck to close this reading is initiation. Step into your power. A rebirth into a new way of being and living. Wow. You're literally being initiated into a new life. You're literally being initiated into a new life. It's not comfortable, but it is safe. You are safe, and you are wise. You did not come to this new level empty-handed. There's so much opportunity here. Opportunity to clear out things that have been stagnant, things that have been holding you back. This path you're on is an opportunity to clear out all the old wounds. That way there's no baggage hanging around, and you truly can step into this new version of your life free, and lighthearted, because you're not weighed down by the past. I said that I wanted to close it out. I said that weird. I said I wanted to close it out with that card, but I do want to get a message from your higher future self. So let me shuffle this and see what message your higher future self has for you to actually close out your reading. Pile number 1. Okay. Okay. You got change your perspective of the people that are around you and keep an open mind. Discernment is needed. You will break free from all that no longer serves you. So maybe you're still in process of breaking free from those people that are lying, cheating, and stealing your energy. And the healing must be completed before your life can transform. If you're still in process of detaching from those energy vampires, then I literally just gave you a view of what's on the other side. Your life is going to be so different and so full of magic that you have manifested. You literally handpicked this magic for yourself. You cultivated your perfect life for yourself. You did that. Overall, is you're shedding energies that no longer match your frequency, period. Point blank. You're shedding energies that no longer match your frequency. So your new life definitely cost you your old life. You know what? I did it again. I am going to get you damn it. I'm going to get you a self-care message. I had one more deck sitting out, and I'm like, yeah, I'm going to use it. I don't want to close it out like that because I want to get a self-care message. Self-care message to actually close out this reading for the 3rd time. The 3rd time's the charm. Maybe that applies to you even though you're the first group. Maybe this is the 3rd time you've tried closing out this cycle. But for whatever reason, the 3rd time's the charm. You're finally being initiated into your new life. You're being leveled up. Okay. Yo, wow. Yo, yo, yo. Shadow work. Uncover every part of you that has been repressed and abandoned. That, I want to say, goes with opportunity and stagnation. You're literally clearing out all the past baggage, all the shadows that have been repressed and abandoned, that have been haunting you, that have been dogging you from relationship to relationship to relationship. Those are being called to be cleared out, to being called out to the light so they can be healed, because you are shedding energies that no longer match your frequency. So trust that this process you're going through is exactly where you're supposed to be. And although it feels messy and dirty, you are healing in such a way that you never have before. Oh, okay. The overall is use discernment. See things for what they really are, not for what you want them to be. How many times in this reading did I say use discernment? Right under that, I'm just going to say negative thinking. Unfounded negative thoughts are very worth being aware of. Self-talk is the most important talk, so you need to stop shit-talking yourself. Again, this is the last card. Social media detox. No posting, no liking, just living. Don't let it take over your life. Did I not say at the beginning, maybe you need to do some kind of social media detox? And self-exploration. Peel off the false persona and get to know yourself to find your truth. I feel like all of those literally just covered everything I said in your reading. Everything that I spent almost 30 minutes talking about was covered in just those 4 cards. Stop talking down to yourself. Use discernment. See things for how they are, not for how you want them to be. Take a break from social media. You are meeting yourself in ways that you never have before. Give yourself some grace. You're shedding energies that no longer match your frequency. I love you, and I hope that helped you. Okay, pile number 2. If you chose the Tarot of Oneness, this is your pile. And the reading is, are you on the right path or are you making a huge mistake? Tarot of Oneness. Okay, I'm gonna try to shuffle on camera a little bit, but I don't want to knock the stand too much and make it wiggle, wiggle. I don't know why I said that weird. Okay. Pile number 2, are you on the right path or are you making a huge mistake? Okay. Pile number 2, what is your message? Okay. I was just shuffling the whole deck upside down. So, right off the bat, we're needing to flip our perspective. So maybe that's part of the message. Maybe part of the message is the way you've been talking to yourself. The way you've been approaching life has been from an upside down perspective. Maybe you've been shuffling upside down. You've been looking at it from the wrong perspective. And with 5 of Swords on the bottom when I stop, I mean, that's gain at someone else's expense. It's like you've been expecting other people to gain. You've been expecting them to win. It's like you've been expecting to lose, and you probably have been. Okay, I'm going to keep shuffling. I just noticed I was shuffling upside down, shuffling the deck upside down, so I felt like maybe that meant that there needed to be some kind of perspective shift in your life. Maybe you needed to come at a situation from a different perspective. Okay, what is your message? I'm going to try to stop rambling now. No promises, no promises. Pile number 2, are you on the right path or are you making a huge mistake? Okay. Okay. Ooh, the High Priestess. Okay. I love this card. This is one of my favorite cards. But the High Priestess is really about trusting the mystery. Trusting that you're on the right path when you don't have the right answers. When everything seems confusing and unclear, you have to trust that you're always going in the right direction. Maybe that's the real message for you. You're not on the right path or not on the wrong path. You couldn't possibly be on the wrong path. Every broken road led you right to this moment, to this current path you're on. And wow, that's a big deal. That's universal influence. That's spiritual influence. That means people look to you for spiritual advice. So yeah, you trust in something deeper than most people, but you see things deeper than most people. You experience life on a deeper level than most people. So you probably often feel like you're on the wrong path, but the thing is, you never could be. Every broken road led you straight to this moment. I don't know why I kept saying that, but I did. Okay. We got a few more then. Try to straighten some of these out. Okay. What crosses you is the Lovers. You're feeling alone. Maybe that's, you have all this spiritual knowledge and no lover to share it with. And maybe it's really no other half to manifest greatness with. Maybe there's so much potential here for like some really insane manifestations, but like, you know that doing that with someone will double it, you know, like double the power. Why did I say it like that? Why? I don't know. I'm just reading them how I'm reading them. I guess whatever comes out of my mouth is whatever comes out. Take it how it resonates. And if it doesn't, maybe it's not your reading, maybe it's not your pile. Feeling very alone though. Maybe because there's two versions of this card in this deck. This is the female version. There is a male version. So maybe you're a feminine and you're feeling very not sexy. So it's like you have all the spiritual knowledge, but what about the human side of you? The human side of you that wants to be desired, that wants to be loved and adored for who she is. Okay. Foundation of the situation is the embodiment of cups. That is the King of Cups, the King of Love. So maybe, I want to say you tasted love. It wasn't exactly, this is the foundation of the situation. This is the King of Love. So like every broken road led you straight to this situation right now, straight to this path that you're on. Maybe you're male and you're feeling like your feminine is out of reach, like you're calling and calling her in, but she's nowhere. But you have to embody the love that you seek. The level to which you love yourself, the level to which you fall madly in love with yourself, is the same level that you can attract someone else to love you. If you are not madly, passionately in love with yourself, how can you possibly attract someone else who is? You can't. Not if you're not. So you literally have to embody the love that you seek. I was going to say the cup that you seek. Embody the cup that you seek. Embody the love that you seek. Be that which you wish to manifest. Break out the fancy china and eat with it. Because tell the universe you want to celebrate. So celebrate. Use the fancy china. Use the celebration plates. Do people have celebration plates? Passing influence is Ace of Wands, Ace of Passion, Ace of Adventure. Maybe it feels like your spark is gone a little bit. Like you used to feel so young and free, and I start shaking my head like my hair's whipping around in the wind when I'm inside and it's not windy at all. I feel like you used to feel alive. You used to be passionate about something. You used to be excited about something or someone. And now it feels like you're just not. Like you're just trying to make it through the day, just trying to make it through the week. And like, is there even anything to be excited about anymore? I don't think you're on the wrong path. I think you're just bored. You're just finding the right path. You're still in search. You're still in search of. So like, no. Whatever decision you make is going to be the right one. Like, trust yourself. The level of intuition is fucking sane. Okay. Oh, what's on your mind is the Tower. Feels like everything's falling apart. Like everything you once thought to be true, everything that you once thought you knew, everything that you were once excited about, everything you once loved, feels like it's crashing down upon you. But listen here. Do you see this fire? That fire is raining down. into this fucking ocean of cups. This ocean of love here. There's literally, it's the second that fire touches this ocean of love, it's instantly put out. So that feels like what I'm really trying to say in a roundabout sort of way is any situation that life throws at you, handle it with love. Show up with love. Show that situation unconditional love and see how your life changes. It feels like the screen got dark because the sun is moving in my window, and so the shadows are changing across my table. So maybe that's it. Like, that's part of it too. It feels like things are getting darker. But that's whatever this tower is, whatever this tower moment is that you're consumed with. Sometimes things are not falling apart, they're falling into place. The foundation was shaky. Whatever you thought you knew was an illusion. That illusion had to be shattered. You have to know how strong you are. You have to know that you can step up and rescue yourself. You can be your own damn hero. You can fall in love with yourself. You don't need anybody else to fall in love with you. You can date yourself. You can go to places you like, do things you like. Fall in love with your life. Fall in love with being you. That's a stronger foundation than anything else. Knowing who you are, standing like a firm pillar of love. That's what I want to say. You stand like a firm pillar of love in your life. No matter what negativity people throw at you, you show kindness. You show compassion and you show love. People do not take the same care that you take with them. And it's causing quite a tower moment for you. Finding that people are not caring for you the way you are caring for them. They're not thoughtful the way you're thoughtful for them. They're not considerate the way you are. Yeah, embody the love you wish to seek, but spend that love on yourself. Spend that love wisely. Don't just give it away to I want to say don't just give it away to the same people that you always have. The same people who've always mistreated you that you keep finding yourself in relationships with, or in friendships with, or in situations with. Your kindness is a superpower, but as a giver, you have to set boundaries because takers never do. And you literally have so much love to give that people want it. They don't know why they want it. That's part of the mystery of you. But boy, do they want it. But when they get it, they mistreat it because they don't know how to treat it. Because they didn't earn it. Stop putting yourself on clearance. Make people pay full price. Okay. Near future. What do we have for pile number 2? Got Inspiration of Cups upside down. I think that's Page of Cups. And Page of Cups reversed is struggling to express yourself. Oh, you know what? I did it again. The card wouldn't be upside down if I hadn't shuffled the deck upside down. So, struggling to express yourself, struggling to be authentic, struggling to show up in your life, Struggling to embody the love that you wish to seek, or the love you wish to be. Does that even make sense? Struggling to embody that which you wish to be. I don't know what I'm trying to say here. I hope it makes sense. I feel like you're not trusting yourself enough. Do you literally not know the insane level of intuition you have? Do you literally not know that you can read people like a book? You can read their emotions. You can read their intentions. Maybe you've blocked it out for whatever reason, but like you feel them. They can't hide shit from you. Why do you act like just because other people are so big and aggressive and outgoing doesn't mean you have to be small? Don't question who you are just because you're not like other people. Just because you're not who other people have said they wanted you to be, have said they needed you to be, I call bullshit, because you needed to be exactly who you needed to be and not who somebody else needed you to be. You needed to be who you were. Because again, every broken road led you straight to this moment right here, right now. You don't know how to show up in your own life. Maybe you don't know how you feel about anything. Figure it out. Figure out what makes you happy. Pursue your happiness. Find your happy. What makes you happy? What makes you feel good? Be around people who make you feel good. Be around people who inspire you. Be around people who embody that which you want to be. If you want to be a professional, dress professional. It's like dress for the job you want. Dress for the life you want. It's like a dress rehearsal. How does the universe know if there's no dress rehearsal? The way you see the situation is the Emperor. Again, this one came out upside down, and that's when I realized, oh, I was shuffling upside down again. So you think you don't know who you are? You think you don't know what you stand for? You think you don't know what you want? But baby doll, I promise you do. Just take 1 minute to sit in silence and listen to your heart. What does it tell you? What inspires you? What makes you feel loved? What makes you feel strong? What do you stand for? If you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. So you have to know what you stand for. You have to know who you are. You think you don't, but you do. You're struggling to show up authentic. Stop stressing about it so much. Just show up. The way other people see the situation, no, that's too many, but I'm taking this one on the bottom, the Chariot. Other people see movement. They see that you're getting your shit together. Okay, it hasn't been easy, but it's light and dark. And I'm going to say that's kind of the same with the High Priestess because it's black and white. And the Chariot is like the light and the shadow. So it's pulling from both sides of you to push you forward. It's like pulling from every strength and reserve of strength you have to get through the next day, to get through the next situation, the next hurdle. That's some freaking staying power. People see that you have stamina. You have some insane stamina. You have this crazy ability to get knocked down and continue to get back up again and again and again. It's like you cannot be held down. You can get knocked down so many times, you will always get back up. You will always turn that 1-6, that 16 into 7. You will always see the bigger picture. Sometimes you get caught up on the details. Sometimes you get lost in what you thought you the life you thought you had, the way you thought people were, see them for who they are, not who you want them to be. But people see. People see that you have something about you. You see things in a way they don't. You see the bigger picture in a way they don't. It's like you're this living oracle. Maybe you're a channeler. Maybe you're a tarot reader too. Maybe you give messages to people. You just have this wisdom. People come to you. They want your knowledge. They seek what you have inside of you. And here you are struggling to be who you are, and people are already seeing you. You're just not seeing yourself yet. So I feel like you're still finding the right path. Because maybe you've been recently forced off the path you were on. Those illusions got shattered in a big way and they freaking hurt. But like you're so used to picking yourself up, that's for you, failure is okay. It's not an option because you've picked yourself up so many times. You never could not pick yourself up. But there's so many people that get knocked down and never pick themselves back up. They stay down the rest of their lives. You literally could never be that person. Never. God bless the broken roads that led you straight to you. The emotions of the situation is the Six of Cups. Okay, interesting. Six of Cups is like an innocence, puppy love. It's like the walls are down, for better or worse. You have this innocence about you, this emotional innocence. I feel like you get heartbroken so easily. You get your feelings hurt so easily because you are so much more careful and thoughtful of people than they are of you. Maybe you are finding that relationships are not as balanced as you thought they were. There's just such an innocence about you. Like, I want to say mean people suck. Like, you're just have such a childlike heart, such an innocent heart. Like, people are just not careful enough with you. Like, they are not careful enough with you at all. And that's the thing, as gentle as your heart is, you act like you're a freaking lamb. You're a freaking lion. Are you a fire sign? Because you might be a fire sign. Like, why are you acting like a water sign or an earth sign or some other like sign that's not blazing hot fire? You know who you are. Stop letting other people tell you who you are because you already know who you are. The final outcome is the Eight of Pentacles. You are working on it. You're working on finding the right path. So no, you're not on the wrong path. No, you didn't make a huge mistake. You're not making a huge mistake. Maybe trusting the wrong people. Putting faith in the wrong people. Letting the wrong people have access to your energy. But I feel like you're working on it. You're working on yourself. Overall energy is the Hermit. Oh, okay, you pulled your energy all the way back. You really got stung. You really got hurt by this Tower moment. Whatever they did to hurt you. Looks like literally every setback is a setup for the future. So like if you feel like you're on the wrong path, I promise you it won't be wrong for long. You will take the wrong path and you will make it right. I hope that makes sense because that's what I want to say about it. Okay. I feel like I really rambled a long time in that one. Holy crap. get you some cards from these other decks and see what we got. Strategy. Change your strategy and develop a clear plan for your future. An opportunity. You hold the magical key to your own success. What door will you open? So you definitely have to strategize here, because maybe this tower moment knocked you off your game a little bit, but it also was an opportunity. It's an opportunity for something else to happen. But I feel like you don't give yourself enough credit for how you show up, how you continue to get up time after time after time. Like, who are you? Rebirth. The death of yesterday is a birth of a new life. Embrace the change. You are not the same person today that you were yesterday. Whatever this tower moment is, it shattered some illusions in a big way. It really made you have to go back to the drawing board completely. So you really had to change your strategy. And that made you figure out, what do you actually want? Because you thought this was what you wanted, but like not if it can hurt you that way. Leadership. Change will come once you embrace and step into your leadership gift. It says Aries. Did I not say you're a fire sign? That's the Aries card. That's why I said that. And concealment. What was hidden from you will soon be revealed. Be observant. Pay attention to how people show up in your life. Stop accepting the same things you've always accepted just because you've always accepted them. And the overall is divine help. You are protected. Your guardian angels are working with you. So your angels are working with you. Life is working with you. There are things being revealed that you did not know about. There's definitely a phoenix energy here, rebirth energy, rising from the ashes, especially with that tower moment. Rising from the ashes. So maybe you're still in the ashes phase, but you are definitely starting to rise. You're not going to stay down for long. Okay. Let go. I mean, really let go. There's something better on the horizon. Whatever it is that you've been hanging on to, that you've been giving your energy to, something better is on the horizon. This tower moment needs to be let go of. It needs to be moved away from. Get your shit together and get away. You have intuitive ideas that you really need to act on. Why do you not trust yourself? Like, you know what needs to be done. Stop mistrusting yourself. And the end of a tough cycle is finally approaching. The end of a tough cycle is finally approaching. But it really took this tower moment for you to be urged to take that step. And the overall is, don't forget to fulfill your needs while helping others. So don't think just because everybody else's needs around you are filled, that means yours are too. Because yeah, it's nice to help other people, but you can't pour from an empty cup. So, fitting enough, let's get you a self-care message to end out this reading. I really tried to rush the in there, like, oh man, I'm running out of time. I got to rush. So maybe that's how you feel. You feel like you're rushing through everything. Okay. We got a couple here. Have fun again. Learn to love life again and try to enjoy life more by having fun. Dance like no one's watching. Have a relaxing bath. Adding bath salts or lighting candles can help you restore yourself. Self-care is not selfish. It's definitely a necessity. You've got to have fun again. You've got to get out of your shell. You've got to start living again. Meditate. Quiet the mind and let your soul speak. And exercise. Love yourself enough to exercise. Enjoy the glow of good health. You've got to get your body moving. Literally moving will help you move on. And the overall is challenge yourself. Challenge yourself to do better. Don't set limits on your potential. Nobody limits you but you. Nobody decides if you're on the wrong path but you. Whatever path you're on, you're always going to find your way to the right path. You're always going to pick yourself back up again. You're always going to be the strongest person in the room, but you're probably never going to know that. You're protected. Your guardian angels are working with you and watching over you during this tower moment so that you can regroup, refocus on yourself, and heal that precious, precious heart of yours, because you deserve your own love. You yourself, just as much as anyone, deserve your own love. And maybe that's why you feel like you've been lonely forever, because nobody can match your love. It is unmatchable. You are out of this world. It is unmatchable. Fall in love with yourself, and then you'll attract the person to fall in love with you also. When you are at the point where you think, I don't know if I could have room for anyone else to love me as much as I love myself, that's when you know you found it. I love you, and I hope that helped. Okay, pile number 3. If you chose the Mystic Garbage Tarot, this is your pile for Are You on the Right Path, or are you making a huge mistake? Pile number 3. Try to shuffle on camera a bit and then a few off camera. Pile number 3. Are you on the right path, or are you making a huge mistake? Whoa. Wheel of Fortune. I definitely don't feel like you're making a huge mistake, but let's keep going and getting some cards. Okay, general atmosphere around you is temperance. Okay, finding balance. You maybe have been meditating a bit, finding the quiet space within. It's like there's such a hustle and bustle to life, but you found the peace within. What crosses you is Ace of Cups, new love. Maybe you don't have like any love relationships, or maybe you're like have a crush on somebody. I feel like you're bored. Like I don't know if you're bored in love or you're just bored with life, but like there's one thing to be said about balance. There's not a whole lot of bullshit drama, but when there's not a whole lot of bullshit drama, it can get boring, especially if you grew up in a chaotic household and chaos is your baseline. This temperance is going to feel so boring. Foundation of the situation is 6 of Swords. You are moving in a better direction. I feel like you've been through some really hard things in your life. You've been through some really choppy waters. You've had some losses that you've really had to grieve. But you are finding your way to the other side. Passing influence is the Chariot. I just want to say, I feel like it took everything in you to get to this place you are right now. It literally took every bit of effort. Wow, you just make it look that easy. You literally make it look so easy. People think that reaching your level of peace is like easy. They don't understand what you gave up to be this person you are. They don't understand the depth of who you were that you went through. Maybe this Ace of Cups is about people misunderstanding you, people rejecting what you have to offer. because maybe they want the chaos too. Maybe that's what they're used to. But you're like, no, let me show you there's a better way. What's on your mind is the Ace of Swords. I almost started shuffling again, but I was like, oh, there's another card that came out with those others. So I want to say to that, you have more knowledge than you think you do. You have more going for you than you think you do. And this is the Ace of Swords. That's new words, thoughts, and ideas. So you have so many more ideas. You have good ideas that you probably need to act on. That's another ace. Wow, 5 cards in and we're 2 aces in. Ace of Cups and Ace of Swords. New love and new thoughts. You're changing your mindset. Maybe you're making the switch from a negative mindset to a positive mindset. And that is literally switching everything about your life. Is your mindset. Maybe that's how you're able to find this peace and this balance. Okay, near future. Man, people do not see what you went through. You make everything look so easy and effortless. Like you just put out your hand and was like, I'll have it now. That's literally not at all how it went, but it feels like that's how people think it went. Okay, I'm ready. I'll have it now. Years went in. Okay, I could go off on a whole tangent. Near future is justice. I kind of wanted to like switch it around, so I feel like whatever justice is being served in the near future, I don't think it's quite what you expected. It's not the justice you expected. Maybe you're not used to seeing justice in action, but man, it can be rough to get a view of other people receiving their karma. I definitely feel like this is someone receiving their karma. Like someone has been doing some... You have such a peaceful, tranquil energy. But somebody wants to hurt you just because you're you. Because you fought so hard to be this person you are, but you make it look easy. They want that. They don't understand what you had to go through. Justice is going to be served. Somebody's going to get their karma. Somebody's going to get a little helping of karma. I don't know if you're into voodoo, but that looks like a voodoo doll, and somebody's getting a little stabby. Somebody's going to hurt their arm. Maybe they're going to have some kind of head injury. Maybe they're going to hurt their eye. Like maybe they're going to hurt themselves on their stomach here. Like somebody's getting some karma. Oh, okay. I got 4 that came out, and there's 4 more to end this reading. So we've got Page of Swords. Excuse me. You're figuring out how to speak your truth. You're figuring out what your truth is here. Now you're figuring out how to speak it, how to become it. It's like knowing is half the battle. How do you embody that which you are coming to know? The way other people see the situation is the Empress. I feel like other people think you are just the bee's knees. They want what you have so bad. You have this feminine energy. You're so attractive and you don't even know it. Like you just have this feminine essence. I'm just going to say you have pussy power. Major power. That goes along with other people. They just want what you have. They've been cursing you. They've been throwing some spells on you. But they're about to be revealed. Justice is about to be done. Because even when they threw all that negative and bad energy at you, you stayed loving. You stayed honest and truthful and upright. You didn't become like those who tried to hurt you. The emotions of the situation is 7 of Pentacles. You reap what you sow. And you've been sowing seeds of love when other people have been trying to sow seeds of hate, and you have not let them. I feel like you're about to manifest the love. You're about to manifest the love that you've been. Like somebody's going to see you shining in the dark in it's like such a bright light in such a dark world. Because they're so used to seeing everybody just handle people through their trauma. To come at them from a place of anger, or it's like everybody's so used to giving what they get, but you don't. No matter what you get, you give the same. You're consistent. That consistency is the key to your manifestation. Emotionally, I feel like you're about to reap the rewards of your hard-earned work. Like you've been putting in the emotional work for so long, you're about to reap those rewards. The final outcome is the 5 of Swords. Oh my gosh, somebody wants what you have so bad. That's gain at someone else's expense. Like someone wants to screw you royally. They do not want to see you win. They are so jealous of your P power. They're so, wow, you're surrounded by jealousy. Like you're just yourself. You're just truthful and authentic, and you show up. And you have such a loving, gentle energy. People are so insanely they hate your authenticity. They wish they could be as authentic as you. And so they take it out on you because they can't. Overall energy is 4 of Pentacles. You need to stop giving anybody access to your energy. Stop giving those haters access. Stop telling them what your plans are. All these good ideas that you're come up with, stop telling them to other people. They're trying to steal your ideas. So, as far as the question goes, you're definitely on the right path, but I do feel like you're still very much surrounded by the wrong people. So it's like maybe your environment didn't change, but you most certainly did. And because of that, forced change around you will happen. You can't stay in the same environment and be a completely different person. Your environment has to change. But I do feel like you're learning to speak up for yourself in a way that you haven't before. I do feel like you're learning to show up for yourself, show up in your life in a way that you haven't before. And no matter what anybody else threw at you, you gave them love. No matter the anger that they showed up with, you gave them love. You did not treat them as badly as they treated you. Okay, we got adaptability, Gemini. Stay flexible in your approach and be adaptable to the changes in your life. You are going through changes. You're going through big changes. So it may feel very unfamiliar and bumpy, but you're definitely going through some change. And you need to. There's some skank-ass people around you. Anger is your biggest enemy. Release the pain inside and learn how to forgive. Anger is valid. Anger shows that you've had a boundary that has been crossed. But you need to express that anger in a healthy way so that it can be released, so that it does not stay bottled up inside of you waiting to explode. You've just changed yourself so much. You have been so adaptable. It's like that negative mindset, that old paradigm, that old way of thinking and being and doing, it just wasn't working for you anymore. You're like, no, I'm going to try something new. I'm going to adapt to the situation. And you did. Boy, did you. But like, you changed, but your situation didn't. The people around you didn't. So like, maybe think about hopping on a new path, because you definitely got some new ideas. You're definitely mentally in a new direction. You are definitely, even like in your body, I feel like you're balanced in your body more. Probably balancing your chakras and doing stuff like that. Like, you're just balanced in your body more. But this is like led you to a new level. And to unlock that new level, you're going to have to release some of the toxic people around you. Some of the people who are trying to drag you down and punish you for being your authentic self. Because that's what I see here. They're trying to punish you for being your authentic self. Because they hate that authenticity, because they can't be that authenticity. Messages, pile number 3. Okay, strategy, change your strategy and develop a clear plan for the future. That came out in the last one, so that's pretty funny. So you also need to develop a strategy to get out of the situation you're in. You've changed, but your situation has not. So I feel like you're definitely in process of switching paths, and you are most definitely not making a huge mistake, because these people that you're around are about to receive justice, and you do not want to be around when they do, because they're just going to lie, cheat, and steal from you. They want what you have. They want what you are. They want to show up in the world the way you do. They want to just be themselves in the way you are. You don't even have to try to be yourself. You just are. They wish they could be. Change your strategy. Develop a plan, because you've got to get out of the situation you're in. You've definitely got to get yourself on a new path. Maybe you're already on that new path, but you definitely need away from the people around you. And cycles. Light will always come, even if you feel you are immersed in darkness. So everything moves in circles. So I feel like maybe there's some darkness being released from your life right now. And that will cycle you into a new cycle, to where you can surround yourself with people who cheer for you instead of people who want to see you fail. Because really, you should just stop telling people your ideas. Stop telling them your plans, because they're just going to steal them. They're just going to take them. If you've been wondering where the leak is, that's it. That's the leak in your energy. Telling people what you're trusting people, and they're not being trusting with you. They're not showing you that they will be careful with you. So pull your energy all the way back. Overall, for that is playfulness. Approach life with humor and joy. Don't take life so seriously. I feel like you've been in such a dark phase in your life that it's hard for you right now to not take life so seriously. So that's definitely the message, is to try to introduce some playfulness back into your life. And maybe you'll just find yourself on the right path without even realizing it. I feel like you're stepping into your power. You just don't know it yet. You don't necessarily know what your power is, but I feel like you're finding it. You're finding your boundaries. You're finding your wants and your needs. And I feel like that's it. Your needs have been so repressed. You've never taken care of yourself. You've taken care of everyone else. And you've assumed, because everyone else around you was taken care of, that meant that your needs were taken care of also. That is not true. And your anger is valid, because your boundaries have been crossed. So newfound boundaries are your savior. They will get you away from these toxic ass people who want what you have, who want to steal from you, who want to trick you, who want to gain at your expense. Lessons in life will repeat until they are learned. You've been in this situation before. You're going to keep being in this situation until you do something different, until you create boundaries with those people who are trying to siphon your energy. You won't stop. You won't get off this path until you learn that lesson. Boundaries are so important. Okay, future higher self messages for pile number 3. Know that whatever decision you made, it was the right one. So there you have it. You're not making a huge mistake. You're just making a really huge change in your life. There's a really huge change in your energy going on. You're realizing that you're kind of surrounded by shit people. Shit people who think that you just get whatever you want. They don't even understand the level that you've had to work for. They don't understand the level of what you've given up to be who you are. You are going to make mistakes, and it's okay sometimes. You learn by messing. I said that really weird. You're going to make mistakes, and it's okay. Sometimes you learn by messing up. Sometimes you learn by messing up. Maybe because I kind of ran that whole thing together, maybe you just need to slow down and chop things up a bit. So if everything seems like so big and unmanageable, try to chop it up into smaller pieces and to see if there's little pieces of your life that you can manage so you don't feel so out of control, to gain a little bit of strategy and authority over your life, to get a little bit of your power back, a lot of bit of your power back, because you've been in this cycle and it's just been draining your energy. And it's okay to make mistakes. Mistakes are the biggest lessons. They're the biggest teachers in what not to do in the future. You're still figuring out what path you're on. I still feel like you're in mid-switch, basically. You're switching paths. You're in mid-switch. And you're going to mess up. You're not expected to have all the answers, and you shouldn't expect yourself to have all the answers. And let go of the idea that you're not ready. You literally are. You don't have to have all the answers to go forward. You don't have to have all your ducks in a row to move to the next level. You just have to have the want to, and know that you absolutely are ready. The overall energy is you won't always feel alone. You're attracting your soul tribe. That means you're attracting your soul tribe. So lose the people who are gaining at your expense. Damn right you should be angry with them. Damn right you should be. But you need to forgive them. You continue to show up with love when no one expects you to. I promise you are attracting your soul tribe. Let's get you a self-care message to try to end this reading a little bit. This one was a little quicker than the others. We ended up getting through it a little quicker. So maybe that's part of it too. You feel like your healing is taking so long, but like you've barely just begun and you're already so far ahead. Give yourself some grace. You're so much further along than you think you are, even though you just started. Okay. Financial goals. Set and reach your financial goals to achieve financial stability. So definitely you have to set yourself some goals, and that goes with strategy. Make a strategy, make a plan for your future. Set some financial goals for your future. Nutrition, your body is your temple. Try changing your eating habits. So try eating healthier food, maybe cooking more at home and eating out less. It's really about treating yourself like someone you love. Treating yourself like someone you care about. Because the way you've been treating all the people around you your whole life, that's how you need to start treating yourself. That's the level of care and concern you need to have for yourself. So stop giving all your energy to everybody else and keep it for yourself. That's what that Four of Pentacles is about. Your energy is currency. And you are hemorrhaging money by caring so much for everyone around you and so little for yourself, so little for the person inside you. Let me say that again. That one really hit me hard. You care so much for the people around you, but so little for the person inside you. You need to change that, because you have completely changed who you are. You probably don't even recognize yourself right now. But you need to start treating yourself like you are someone that you love, like you are someone that you care about. Dream big, live your dream. Never give up on your dreams. Dare to live the adventure. You are sabotaging yourself by thinking too small. By harboring negative thoughts and lack mindset, you are sabotaging your own life. And you deserve better than that. You deserve better than that. Overall energy is do 30-day challenges. Force yourself to do something new for 30 days to form a new habit. So maybe for 30 days, try to set one financial goal. You won't spend money on such and such for 30 days, or reduce a budget of something for 30 days, or find some other 30-day challenge to do. April is the next month coming up, so if you're seeing this, recently, then maybe there's going to be some kind of breakthrough in April of something that you've been challenged with recently. I feel like you're going to feel the breakthrough soon. So you're in the middle of changing paths. So I feel like wherever you find yourself, there you are. You have to trust that you have your own back. You have to trust that you're always going to find your way, that you're always going to land on your feet. Because you've had your back in a way that nobody else has. So how could you not have so much faith in yourself that nobody can tell you nothing? Okay. I don't know why, but I just want to do, I guess, this one. Following your heart will lead you to the right things. Following your heart will lead you to the right things. And don't forget to fulfill your needs while helping others. Did I say it or did I say it? You can't pour from an empty cup. Self-care is not selfish. You've been challenging yourself. Continue challenging yourself and follow your heart, because I promise you, you're going in the right direction. It just seems scary and unknown, because you are attracting something so much different than anywhere you've ever been. I hope that answered the question, and I love you. I hope that helped.